Pleasant morning to one and all. On behalf of the Pondicherry University, Department of Food Science and Technology, it's my immense pleasure to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to each one of you on this momentous occasion, the inauguration ceremony of the DST-FIST Level B sponsored Extrusion Hub. We are deeply honored to have our chief guest, Professor P. Prakash Babu, our Honorable Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University, amidst us today. Sir is deeply committed to advancing education and research, particularly in the field of neuroscience, and he has contributed significantly to academic excellence through research, mentorship and leadership in higher education. Sir, your presence graces this occasion and adds great value to our efforts to foster innovation and food technology research. We welcome you, sir. We also welcome to our esteemed farmers from across Pondicherry, who are the backbone of agricultural and food technology advancements. Your participation here today inspires us all to have the sustainable and innovative solutions and that benefit the agricultural community. Our sincere appreciation also goes to the civil, electrical and the housekeeping departments of the Pondicherry University, who was behind the scenes effort that you can see here, who ensures that our infrastructure and the event preparation runs smoothly always, even through rough times. Your contributions are inevitable. Thank you so much and welcome you all. A special mention to EMRC section, the Educational Multimedia Research Center, responsible for capturing this important occasion, not only this and all the occasions that happens in our university, through videos and photographs, ensuring that this event remains documented forever for the future references. Thank you so much and welcome you. We are grateful to the PRO section of the Pondicherry University, whose efforts help communicative and our achievements and milestone effectively to the broader community. We also extend our gratitude and welcome to the members of the press and media, as well as all the distinguished guests who have taken all the time to be the part of this significant milestone. We welcome you. A warm welcome to our respective faculty members, because without whom this event is totally it's not possible, whose dedication and expertise continue to inspire and mentor the next generation of scholars and professionals in the food science and technology. Thank you, faculty members, and welcome you all. We also extend our appreciation to the lab technicians, senior lab technicians and the office personnel, whose relentless support ensures the smooth operation of our academic and the research activity. Welcome you. A special welcome to our research scholars, students who are the driving force of the innovation and the future of the food science. Your enthusiasm and the curiosity fuel the progress of this field. We welcome you all, and you are the driving force for all of us. Welcome you, dear students. Your presence here today reinforces the importance of the collaborative efforts in the driving scientific progress and the innovation in the food technology. We look forward to a fruitful and the inspiring event ahead. Once again, a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you so much.
Very good morning, all of you. Guests on the dais, Professor Tarani Karsu, Director, Registrar, Professor Rajneesh, Dean, Professor Joseph, Head of the Department, Dr. Sangeeta, Professor Shetty, and other colleagues sitting here, students, invited farmers, and other guests, and the media. It's a great occasion to be part of this inauguration, this function. When the Department of Food Technology faculty, they came and they met me, they have explained about the all ongoing activities of the department. I appreciated that, and also I have requested them and advised them to do more activities. So this is one among them. I think they have planned long back. See, the Department of Food Technology has a unique place in the any university system or any institution, because our country has lot of limitations. Despite that, we are doing very well. Limitation is the one side, the production is not really adequate to the population that we have in the country. One side, the food products that they are produced, that they are becoming unusable over a period of time, still people are having hunger. So how to match these two? So the technology advancement should come up how to preserve the food products without losing its original taste and the ingredients or the supplements that they are having in the food. So that is the biggest challenge. So maybe we can take one example. Tomato are being produced by the farmers. One time they say that kg is 100 rupees. The other time they say kg is 3 rupees. And sometimes they throw all the tomatoes on the road and they go, because they don't get even that one. So how to address this issue? This is only one example I am giving you. There are a lot of issues are there. So there are certain periods where we don't get the tomatoes. At some time we get overproduction of them. So if we can preserve them without spoiling, so that itself is the biggest thing, biggest advantage for the farmers. Of course, government has its role, but as a technologist, it should provide a way how this can be. So this is one example. So even other food materials also you should be in a position to provide that. And second thing, the most important responsibility of the department and especially the student community here is how to address the local problems. Since we are here in the Pondicherry, so what is the status of the local farmers and what are the problems that they are facing, how these problems can be addressed and how we can help them to come up economically. So because we know the Indian subcontinent and the rural place and urban place, there is a vast difference is there in between. So how to address the rural problems? One of the problems is the farmers. So the farmers are actually, you know that some of the farmers in some places, not in this place, if we take it in Telangana, they commit suicide for 10,000 rupees when they cannot repay the loans. So such a pathetic condition our farmers are living today. So how to help them to have a self groups wherein they can sustain themselves and produce and give it to the society. So sustainability is more important. So the people should work for the sustainability and how they can sustain during crop period and during non-crop period. And when there is a overproduction, they should be in a position to store them and keep it for the whenever there is a non-production period. And also apart from that, the foods that they are producing. So today I think you have given me some millets. So you should be in a position to convince them what are the products that they can make it. So based on that one, where there is a demand, where there is a requirement, which can be really grow faster with minimum facilities. So you know the EXTRUSION, right? So there is an EXTRUSION scientific organization which is working for the semi-arid crops where the water is not sufficiently produced or sufficiently not able to provide. So you can have the growth, especially these kinds of crops. They can grow them and they can sell it for the more prices, and also they can also be stored. So you have to identify based on the place, availability of the water and availability of the demand, and also you should also able to teach them where the market is available. So now recently that's what I communicated to your faculty also. I visited Meerut, Uttar Pradesh, one college, one university, which is veterinary and agriculture sciences, the food technology department. So they made a small groups of the farmers in the villages. They made them not only producing the particular crop, and also they were also trained to make small food items, which can be like chips. They made it, biscuits. They made it, and small item which can be stored. And these farmers actually, especially the training given was given to the ladies. So these ladies actually, they are the real supporters of the family. So in the village setup, family is largely depend upon the mother than the father, and they are the not only producers, but they are also takes care of the entire family requirements and also the education of the children. So once they set up these small groups, and they could make them to understand how they can make small amounts and they can save the amounts. So they are happy, they are able to take food 2 times at least, and their children are going to the school. So this is the biggest thing that they have done. So as a students and the faculty of this department, so your responsibility is to see that the local farmers are given such a kind of support. So if you are going to do such a kind of activity, the university is ready to extend any kind of help to all of you. And this is one of the responsibilities. You people can do that. You go to them. So they may not be able to come here, but one thing is the students can take up small projects. With the projects, so you can offer them a project where they can have a, so we see in the science field and all, we give a project and they have to discover new things. So let them discover a new way how the farmers can be uplifted, how the farmers they can sustain, how they can be economically they can grow and improve. So these are the projects I think you should offer them. So if somebody is doing it, we can also give some kind of best prizes to the students, those who are doing well. So who are actually directly impacting the lives of the farmers from this department. So with these few words, I wish is great success in this endeavor, and the new initiative that you people are taken will be utilized by the many people around this place, and they can help the local people and also the students to get their proper employment. I wish you all best of luck and thank you for the invitation. We'll work together. Thank you.
Respected Vice Chancellor, Registrar, the Dean, all the faculty members, farmers, the students, and all the ladies and gentlemen, good morning everyone. So it is indeed great pleasure to be part of this inauguration of the new facility here. So food science and technology is playing very important role in the science, both science as well as in the society. So recently we have started many initiatives in the field of the startup and incubation. And in this, whoever visits the university, they take the food science and technology is very important role. Since agriculture and food science is related field, and they gave a lot of ideas to university for the implementation in this department. So related to this, I was in discussion with your Dean as well as your previous HOD regarding how to improve the more facilities. There are many organizations, they want to give facilities through the funding, and they were in the discussion with those companies. I think our new Vice Chancellor will help us to get those type of funding from them. I will request the department to keep in touch with those funding agencies to get the more facilities here. And there are a lot of opportunities for the food science and technology in the field of the startup and incubation. and there was a proposal because our area is mostly fishermen area, but they generally go to sea, and then they are not able to process anything, and because of this they are not able to earn more. And what the government wants us to do here in this Pondicherry is we have to play a major role in training the fishermen, and how to improve the quality of the fish, and how to improve the at least certification. Our department can give the certification and training for the fishermen, and after this they can go for the export business, because Pondicherry is a very good area where there are many fishermen, but we are not able to help them. So this is one of the idea they come out with, the many companies come out with, government organization come out with this, where we can work with our department as well as the Pondicherry government to help the fishermen, to train them and then improve the export. This is the one of the idea. It was in the pipeline, and also as our Honorable Vice Chancellor mentioned, we can play a major role in technology, because as all of you know, at the advent of the agricultural law, we have to play a more role to improve the farmers, because one sector where India should really work on this and improve, and where our students should also play a role, our students and faculty member to play a role. So whatever I thought I want to discuss, I think our Honorable Vice Chancellor has already mentioned. I thought I will add this information. So in relation to the food science and technology, and it is really wonderful to meet the farmers, and it is good that you invited the farmers also in this function, and I am really very happy to be part of this, because there is a lot of hurdle to procure this important additional facility, and this is only start. There are many things for the food science and technology to come, because our building is very old. We are getting a new building, so hopefully within a few months it will be ready, and you will move on to this, and also you can increase the facilities and strengthen the research, because there are many fields there is no possibility to grow, whereas your field is there are a lot of opportunities, and our the food science and technology in India is very early stage, so you can play a major role in this. So, and also very few universities they have the food science and technology, and in this our department can really play a role. So one request to the students is, see, instead of going for the job, at least per batch 4 or 5 people you have to think about the startups, how the technology can be converted into the incubation, and how you can become entrepreneurs. Please think on those lines. Our university is very well now equipped to help you also, how to start the business, how to get the loans, what are the different options available for you. All those things are really there. So please keep in touch with the administration, especially P&D. They have lot of data through your, of course, your faculty members. So we want to strengthen the R&D activities and startup and incubation. I request students to take it seriously and think on those lines. Instead of taking 100% on this, at least side by side you think on those lines, how your idea can be converted into the business. So the business MBA department will help us to strengthen your ideas. So we have a very good MBA and international business. All those departments are very well happy to support you. So I request students to, instead of only coming here for the only degree and then job, think on those lines. If you have an idea, I want to start a business in this, because this business will really be very good for you. please don't hesitate to contact our university, and suppose if no other is helping you, please meet me also. I will really help you to how to set up the startup as well as incubation, because we are now framing the SOP policy, all those things. So in this food science and technology is very important field, in addition to the computer science, green energy technology also. So with these few words, I thank once again the department for inviting me and also bringing this wonderful facility to this department. Thank you.
In fact, after listening to our Honorable Vice Chancellor and the ideas given by Director Professor Tarnikar, so I was in fact excited right away to go to the facility and inaugurate and get away straight away with the work, because the kind of roadmap that Sir has provided, particularly our Honorable Vice Chancellor, I think this is the vision that we have to ensure that we achieve. So with this commitment, let me also take this opportunity to first congratulate the department for having procured this very, very important FIST level B grant and this particular extruder hub. So congratulations all of you, and I know that all of you have put very hard work to get this proposal approved. There were some administrative hurdle, as Professor Tarnikar mentioned, and I thank the outgoing head of the department, Professor Hari Priya, the present head of the department, that everybody worked together to ensure that you get this hub going. So I'm very happy that I am participating in the inauguration of this particular wonderful facility. And as Professor, I will like to echo some of the thoughts which I know could be, I found very, very thought-provoking by Professor Prakash Babu sir and Professor Tarnikar sir, that today we cannot be in our very comfort zone of writing academic papers and patting our back that I have such high citation index or so many papers, but now we have come to that phase where we have to actually adopt what they call university social responsibility, and we have to actually participate actively to solve the local as well as the wider range of problems. And in that way, as both of them have very eloquently clarified, that the food science and technology has a very, very pivotal role, if I can use that word, to play. And given the kind of malnutrition that we have today in our country, the kind of stunting of children data, I mean, this is not something to be very proud of, and neither we should ignore them. And we should now take up the responsibility that from our knowledge, from our expertise of the students of food science technology, how best we can address this problem of our country, particularly malnutrition. And as sir correctly said, that if you can bring the food processing near to the farmers, in one go you would be able to solve so many problems of not getting the enough returns of their crops, problem of not being able to reach out to the larger gathering. So many problems. If the food processing could be taken near to the farms and to the farmers, if the farmers have access to the food processing, including preservation and processing and the value addition to their crop, if you can do that, and I'm very glad that actually this hub is one step towards that. So the way you have called farmers here, the way you have called women group, self-help group here, that shows that you have already started moving towards that. And with the vision of sir, we would be able to definitely achieve even higher and higher level of objective achievement with this. So I am very happy to be participating in this. Congratulations to all of you, and I would like also to use this opportunity to thank our Vice Chancellor sir, Director sir, and the entire department, the Dean, Professor Joseph, Professor Pratap Shetty, and the entire faculty of this department. Of course, very talented, able and supportive students. So congratulations, thank you. I wish this hub would do very good and we will achieve all the objectives. Thank you.
So actually everything is what I thought, everything is given by Professor, like our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Tarnikar sir, everybody. So this department is very unique. We as life science, you can see, we do science. So always the government of India set up science and technology. These two are parallel. So we go actually one track science, mostly we publish our metrics, that is our aim. But this is the only department can do excellence in technology, because
You see in China or India, if you compare China, how competing with US because of technology. So once we achieve the most technologies, so as our director said, so we have a lot of opportunities for startup. So when we give a lot of startup business or startup ideas to the students as well as the farmers, so this department will be the model for the entire university. So we will be transforming towards the startup as well as the startup ventures, technologies, patents. So we expect more from this university. And before I end about science, I wanted to speak about what is happening around us. So we see now food is the important factor of NCDs. NCD means non-communicable diseases. Any disease, diabetics, hypertension, anything you can take it, food is the reason. They will say, you can see a lot of like YouTube channels, people are speaking. I'm little worried about those are speaking, they do not know anything, they read and speak. I would suggest like food science people can speak. That would be better. You are the expert view will be reach the like the public about what's the impact of food on the NCDs. So one thing you can understand that our older time, this type of burden on like diabetics, hypertension is very less. So we are getting the food like community eating. I have read an article maybe 5 years back, like one tribal community bring the food, they went for hunting, they bring the food, they pull the food to one place and eat, mix it and they take as balls and eat. They have the best gut microbiome of the world. Then the reason is community eating, one. Number two, the family eating. So the families previous days, the mother will give to the children, they means make the balls and give, so that we have a healthy family. The mother not only giving the food, love, as well as you forget one thing, that is probiotic. Mother always giving the probiotic by birth. We all born to a mother sterile. We are getting the first probiotic bacteria from the mother by birth. So I'm not going to that topic. Second thing, see, one research, actually I giving a talk in microbiome conference, microbiome support project. I taken what is happening in India. One idea I taken in Chennai Stanley Hospital. One of the doctor got a 2 crore project from the funding agency. The project is he wanted to analyze what's the importance of fermented rice. What is fermented rice? The rice remaining in the house, they add some water, kept the overnight, next day morning they eat that one, go for the daily work. Now what we are doing, rice remaining, kept in the refrigerator, spoil it and eat it. So instead, that custom, we lost it. The doctor said in this interview, he said that so many patients attempt gastroenterology unit. We suggested them go for 1 month fermented rice. They scientifically, they proven that they come back with the gut is good. They cured. So that means it is, we lost our custom. We are entering into the industrial era, modern era. Now we are looking for good. Again, go back to millets. They given the millets in our hand. Then remember, we are going back. So we go back to tradition, natural living. We have a healthy life. So I wish you all good luck. So good, inspiring like a movement, like a very big industry like Unity. They going to Honor Vice Chancellor will be inaugurating. That would be a good beginning of student entrepreneurship and startup. I wish you all good luck. Thank you.